Hi everyone, welcome to yoga practice for sore legs. So let's get started. Have your legs as wide as your mat. Press the heels, bring the hands on the hips. I want you to feel the front of the thighs, make them tight, keeping your legs straight as you bend forward for Uttanasana, intense forward bending stretch. Now, place the hands on the floor. Make sure when we're bending forward, you're not shifting your hips back. Keeping your hips over the heels, keeping the front of the legs muscles tight, and slowly bend your elbows, release your head, release the trunk. And if you feel that your legs maintain the activity, it means you keep your legs perpendicular to the floor, and you keep the front of the thigh muscles tight to create more space in the backs of your legs, the hamstrings, the backs of your knees, and the backs of your calf. Hold your opposite elbows and use the weight of your forearms and elbows to release the trunk and back even more. We're going to stay here a minute. Use your exhalations to release your upper body more and more to the floor. See that you're not gripping or holding your abdomen tight. Let the legs do the work. And you need to find the relationship between working the front of your legs and spreading the backs of your legs to release your upper back here. Now we'll stay here a few more breaths. I want to show you a variation. If this one is too intense, you can come up and just get your forearms into a chair, a high table that you can rest. Even if the forearms are lower or at the same height as your hips, you can be here. And you want to do the same thing with your legs. So make the knees and the quadriceps tight, release your abdomen, release your back, and keeping your legs perpendicular to the floor. Now everyone slowly come up. Hands on your hips, press the heels, lift yourself up. Bring your right foot forward, left foot back, hands on your hips. Now maintain the legs activity, keeping your legs straight, tight, hips forward, hands on your hips, lift your chest. Because I want you to feel the area of the chest staying wide and open even when we're bending forward. So slowly go down. The idea is to bend from the hips and not letting the spine round and bend. Then you will really get the opening in the backs of your legs and the spine will extend. So slowly go down for Parshvottanasana. Now bring the arms on your right shin bone. And if you can go all the way to the floor without rounding your back, do that. But if you see with your inner eyes, because you can't really see your spine, with your inner eyes, the moment you reach the floor and your back is rounding, you need to go back up and placing your hands on your right shin bone. Now stay here. Use your exhalations to release your abdomen area, because this will give your abdomen more space and your back to extend better. Now, only if your hands are on the floor and you can go more, you will take it to the next stage. If you have your hands on your shin bone, or if it's already intense for you, please stay here. If you want to continue more with your next exhalation, bend your elbows, release your abdomen more, and bring your chin or your forehead on your right shin. But make sure that you're not bending your knees and not shifting your hips when you're bending over your right leg. Use everyone your exhalations to release your abdomen, your back, and bend all the way closer to the right leg. Now everyone straighten your arms, extend your spine, hands on the hips, and with the inhalation come up. Change side. Left foot forward, right leg back. Hips are forward, press the outer right foot, inner left foot. Hands on your hips, inhale, lift your chest. With your exhalation from the legs, so not letting the spine round. Do it slowly, so you keep your legs straight. The bend should be at the hips. Straightening the arms, hands on your left shin bone. Watch your left hip. Move your left hip back so you're not swinging your hips to your left. Now stay here or slowly bring the fingertips to the floor, but without rounding your back. If you're not sure, stay with your hands on your shin until you learn to see your back with your inner eyes. Now, if you can go beyond this stage, use your exhalation, bend your elbows and go down. But remember, it's not about going closer to your left leg. It's about keeping your legs straight, your hips even, and your spine long when your arms are straight. So the bend should really be at the hips and not at your spine. Keep firming the quadriceps, the kneecap, and spread the backs of your legs. Spread the backs of your knees and spread your calf muscles. Now to come up, straighten your arms, everyone. Firm the legs even more, hands on your hips, and with the inhalation, come up. Step your right foot forward. One more time, Uttanasana. Appreciate now when your legs are at the same line and on the floor wide as you bend forward. Press the heels, firm the legs, hands on the hips. Remember, if you need to place your hands on the height, you can. Release your head, hold your opposite elbows. Just feel if you have more space in the backs of your legs, more space in your back to release your trunk closer to the floor. Then straightening the arms, hands on your hips, come up. Now take your legs wide apart for Prasarita Padottanasana. So take your legs between 4 to 5 feet apart. Press the heels, press the out edges of your feet. Move your elbows and shoulders back, lift your chest. With the exhalation, bend forward over your legs. Arms straight below the shoulders. Push the floor from the heels, push the floor from the fingertips, extend your back. Now, keep the legs straight and the hips at the same line as the heels. You can stay here, or you can go to the next stage, bend your elbows, bring your palms in line with your feet, as wide as the shoulders, and with your exhalation, bring your head down. If your head is not touching the floor, you have two options. One, take your legs a little more apart, or just let your head stay off the floor and slowly gravity will help you get your head down. The most important things that your legs are working. Even if your head is on the floor or not, you want to press the palms to lift the shoulders and press the feet and heels to make your legs firm, tight, so you're still standing on your legs and not falling with your body weight on your head. Now everyone straightening the arms, lift your chest and spine. Bring your hands under the shoulders, walk your feet a little closer if you had your legs more apart. Hands on the hips, everyone with your legs straight, come up. Bring your legs together. Now we will sit for a really nice massage to the calf. So have your knees together, the toes together, heels together. Now slowly sit on the heels. Now, the moment you are sitting, the heels want to move out. So try as best as you can to keep the heels closer together. Now, if you feel good here, perfect. We'll just sit and get the benefits of our body weight massaging the calf. Now, the feet can hurt in this position, so if you're not feeling comfortable, it's normal, you will get used to it. You can come up, take a moment, a break, and then sit again. We're just staying 10 more seconds. Use your inhalations to lift from the lower abdomen to the chest, and use your exhalation to release your thighs, your abdomen, your facial muscles. Just a few more breath here. Now slowly release your legs. Come to a sitting position. with your legs straight. Just open the backs of the knees, backs of your thighs. Let the ankles and feet rest. And then a very nice stretching for the legs. It's called Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of the feet together. Hold your feet with your hands interlaced in front of you. And bend your elbows and lift your chest up. Now, if your knees are very high up, in this position, I'm showing you an example here, you should sit on a height. You can take a couch pillow, you can sit on few books, you can sit on a small stool, something that will allow your knees and groins to go lower and to open more. Okay, we're going to stay here 1 minute. Use your exhalations to release. You don't need to do much. Gravity will do the work for you. So release the knees down, extend from the groins to the inner knees, and feel more when you release this area of the groins, of your abdomen, of the thighs, the space that you're getting in your abdomen, in the trunk. And when we have sore legs, the groin can feel very tight. So it's a great way of stretching your groin. So you can stay here even few minutes a day, and you can just sit and don't even do much. Just gravity will do the work for you, and you will feel, even now, you can look at your knees, see that they're closer to the floor. And if it's hard for you to keep your back straight here, you can have your back and sacrum against the wall. And then you don't even need to lift your back because the wall will support you. Now just a few more breaths here. Go lower and lower with your knees. Stretch from the groins to the inner knees. Then bring your hands to the outer knees. Lift your knees up and lay on your back. Feet on the floor, knees bent. So have your feet as wide as the hips. Left foot on the floor, bring your right knee to the chest. Hold your right shin bone. Now interlace the fingers at the back of your right calf and slowly extend the right leg. Now press your right thigh against your hands. So your right leg can be completely straight, and you can use the hands against the backs of your right thigh to firm the right quadriceps. Now, if this is already intense for you, please stay here. If you can continue, extend the bottom leg fully, so the left thigh will press against the floor now. So both legs are straight, keeping the neck long, facial muscles soft. Now bend both knees. Bring the right ankle over your left knee. Flex your right foot. Feel your sacrum, your hips, keep them even. Move your right thigh, right knee away from your face and bring your left foot up. Hold your left shin bone with your hands. And if this one is too intense, please stay in the previous stage and you can stay here and work on getting the right thigh away from you. The next stage, holding your left shin bone, keeping your hips even, sacrum even, and slowly bring your left knee closer to the face and your right knee and right thigh away from your body. Use your breath to release the outer hips, release your abdomen. You should not feel any pain at the right knee. You should feel the stretch at the outer right hip, outer right thigh. A few more breaths. Slowly release your left foot, both feet on the floor. Hold your left shin bone. Interlace the fingers around the back of your left calf. Push your left thigh against your hands. Make the left quadriceps tight, the front of the left thigh tight, the kneecap tight. You can stay here or go and extend the bottom leg as well. Press the right thigh and right knee to the floor, keeping both legs straight. Bend your knees. Bring your left ankle over the right knee. Gently press the left thigh away from your waist, away from your abdomen, keeping your left foot flexed. You can stay here or you can keep going for the next stage. Bring the hands around the right shin bone and gently get your right knee closer to the chest and your left thigh and left outer hip away from your abdomen. Now use your exhalation to release the tension around the hips, around the low back. You will feel the space around the hips here. Make sure you stay even on both hips, that you're not falling with your weight to the left side. And slowly release. Both feet on the floor. Hold the sides of your mat. Push your mat down, lift your chest up. Press your feet with your feet as wide as the hips. Inhale, lift your hips up. Roll the upper arms so you on the tops of the shoulders. Don't move your neck while you're in this position. Lift your chest up towards the chin. Extend the sides of your neck, keeping your throat and facial muscles soft. Lift your outer hips up. Move the top buttocks away from the lower back and open the chest. Slowly, one vertebra at a time, come down. Bring the soles of the feet together. And stay here for your final position. Turn the palms up. You have two options here. To stay the minute with your arms to the sides, or creating fist and put the fist to support the outer thighs. So when I'm supporting the outer thighs with my fist, my groins can release better. So you can try both and choose which one you want to stay for our final rest and final position. You can keep your eyes open or you can close your eyes. And very slowly, open your eyes. Bring everyone the hands to the outer knees. Lift your knees up. Roll to your right side. Use your hands to slowly come up. Take your time. And that is all for today. Thank you all for joining me and have a beautiful day. Namaste.